Okay, welcome to our fourth class. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, no, wait, please. Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for your participation on the activities of the last week, especially for your participation on the forum. Um, I want to explain you once again. I already checked your participations and I send you the score you earned. But I want to explain you once again about that score. I told you that the instructions were that you have to participate 4 times a week. One with your first comment that was about your opinion, and the second and the third comment had to be about a feedback that you gave to your classmates, and your fourth comment should be your conclusion. So if you participate with your first comment, you earn the 40% of the points. Yes, 40%. If you gave one comment or one feedback to your classmates, you earn another 20 points. And if you made 2 comments of feedback, you earn another 20 points. And your conclusion was 20 points too. Total was 100%. So depends of your participations was the score you earned. Okay. First, but second, I want to ask you how you felt with the workload. Do you think that the work that we had done has been adequate, excessive, deficient? I want you to hear you or to read you. What do you think about that? Nice. Okay. Where's the chat? Here is the chat. Chat. Okay. Perfectly comfortable with the workload. It was great. Okay. Dana, Noé, here, how do you feel with that? Is it acceptable? Deficient? Adequate? Excessive? You can write? Noé, I've comfortable too. It's all right, Oscar. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I also want, all right, here, Dana. Thank you, Dana. I also want to congratulate you uh, for your carrying out of the activity number nine. Number nine, I think it was number nine, in which we dealt with the analysis of different type of texts that was informative and argumentative. I received very good homeworks. Some were longer than others, but some that were short were okay because, for example, I asked you to write an argument in favor of Myanmar's government, for example. And there were people that wrote like a paragraph, and other people wrote only a sentence. But that sentence was a strong argument. So that I received very good homeworks, and I want to congratulate you for that, for your effort, and for the time you dedicate to your homeworks. Okay. Um, and this week, yes, this week we will work on an argument writing, on an argumentative text. I shared you a presentation where you can review the most important elements of an argument. We already saw that presentation, but I share you again, and I added some elements about argumentative text. And for this test, for this activity, I think that it is activity number, which activity? Activity, let me see. Activity number, I don't know. I think that is activity number 10. Okay, for this test, I ask you to write with your own words. The other tests, some of you copy and paste. And it's not the better, copy and paste. But with argumentative tests, I don't want copy and paste. I want you to read. Yes, you have to read many sources, many articles, or one or two articles. But then when you will write, do it with your own words. That if I Google the text you wrote, I don't want to find the same words. Yes, I don't want that you copy and paste, please. It's necessary that you do an analysis because this is about the argumentative. I want you to analyze the all you read. Do you have any doubts about the argumentative text that you have to do? Okay, thank you, Rodrigo. Dana, Gil, Noé, Oscar, Alex, do you have any doubts? Jimena, thank you. No hay. Okay, don't copy and paste, okay? Write with your own words. Okay, well, I want you to share you an infographic that is about the overuse of the. Now, as we write more and more and more, we suddenly have doubts that normally we don't have that doubts because we are not used to write in English. We are not used to write in English. We are used to write more in Spanish than in English. So when we are writing, suddenly we are writing something, and we don't know if if put a word or another word. And I want you to share you this, that is the overuse of the. Uh, this this is interesting because, for example, okay, this is speaking Spanish a little bit. Eh, por ejemplo, no se usa de cuando hablamos en general de sustantivos plurales. Aquí nos ponen un ejemplo de lo que no es y de lo que es, y de cómo sí se puede usar el de o de cuándo no es necesario usarlo. De repente nuestras escrituras, la verdad, lo han hecho muy bien. Sin embargo, a veces se nos vienen dudas que no sabemos así como que si está correcto o no, y ya ponemos algo y a lo mejor gramaticalmente no estuvo del todo bien. Entonces, por ejemplo, cuando vamos a hablar de sustantivos plurales, por ejemplo, dogs are good pets. No es necesario poner the, como en español, pues estamos acostumbrados a pensar en español. Entonces, los perros son buenas mascotas. Entonces, en inglés no es necesario poner el the, sino que por sí solo ya se dice dogs are good pets. Pero cuando concretamos, sí usamos the. Por ejemplo, the dogs over there are good pets. Estamos concretando que los de ese grupo específico de perros son buenas mascotas. Entonces, cuando vamos a hablar de algo en general, no usamos de. Pero cuando vamos a hablar de algo más concreto, sí usamos de. Otro ejemplo. People are very busy. People in general. But when I will talk about a concrete part of that people, the people in this office are very busy. Aquí sí es necesario usar el that. Otra parte, no uses the con deportes. Esto sí lo vi un poquito, creo que lo he visto algo en los escritos. Me gusta el paddle. I like the paddle. No, I like paddle. Con eso es suficiente. I like soccer. I like basketball. No, I like the basketball. Y otro ejemplo, no uses that con días de la semana. The meeting is the Monday. No, the meeting is on Monday. Remember the use of prepositions in, on, at. With days of the week, we use on. And it's not necessary to use the article the. The meeting is on Monday. And another use is the uses of the con last y con next. I'll see you the next week. En español, pues les digo, te veo la siguiente semana. Es importante, por eso que nos dicen mucho cuando hemos aprendido inglés, quién va a clases aparte o las clases que incluso han tenido que nos dicen, es que piensa en inglés, no piensas en español. A esto nos referimos con pensar un poco más en inglés. Les digo, sería en español, ay, sí, te veo la siguiente semana, la. Pero en inglés, en la gramática de inglés, no es necesario decir la, es I'll see you next week. Y con eso es suficiente. Me pareció interesante compartir compartirles esto. Ok. Um, let me see the chat. Okay. Well, some of you hadn't sent me your blog. Some of you. So I beg you to send me the links of your blog. The link. Okay. Now, as you may have noticed, there is an activity called podcast. Um, for for next week, we're gonna do a podcast, and that podcast we will upload to the blog. So this week, the goal is that you know what is a podcast, that you analyze 3 podcasts that you can hear on Spotify, on YouTube. No, on YouTube there's no podcast. But I gave you, I think that 3 links where you can find podcasts. And okay, the goal of this week is that you know what is a podcast. What is a podcast? Simply put, a podcast is an audio program just like talk radio, but you subscribe to it on your smartphone or on your computer and listen to it wherever you like. In a little more detail, a podcast is a series of spoken word, audio episodes, all focused on a particular topic or theme. There are many kinds of podcasts. There are about news, podcasts about like documentaries, a podcast about tales, interviews, a podcast about video games, music. So I ask you to from this week, you can think about the podcast you going to do the next week. So you can choose your topic. Um, ah, the argumentative article that you've written this week could be your topic you will talk about in your podcast. Or you can talk in your podcast about another topic. So it's important that this week you work on choose your topic for the podcast of next week. Remember that, or as you can hear when you do your homework from this week, you can notice that the podcasts include elements like interviews, monologues, music, stories, as I told you, news. So a podcast is not only a person talking about a topic. No, it includes elements like this. Okay. This week you can start thinking about what things you will need to prepare before recording. Yes, you can start searching music, but take care that the music you will use be music with no copyrights, because as I told you, when we are working on web, uh, like the a free way that we work on web, we have to use music and other things that doesn't have copyright, because if we use something with copyright, we have to pay for that. So, okay, do you have doubts about, no, I want to share you a, a part of a podcast. This is a podcast um, about a tale, and I want you to hear how this podcast is done. For you have more ideas about the podcast you will do. Eh, Okay, well, ah, sorry, what connected to another. No, can you hear? No, no, entonces no. Okay, thank you. Uh, Spotify doesn't allow to re, to to play the content. Mm. Oh, why? Mm. Okay. Share, copy link. Maybe if you have time with this link is of Spotify. With this link, you can hear the podcast I wanted to share you because now no Spotify doesn't allow us. Okay. Do you have doubts about the activity we have to do this week about the podcast? I'm gonna share you my screen once again. Uh, yeah. Okay, this is the activity of this week. You can find podcasts. You have to watch a video that explains what is a podcast. Then you have to listen 3 podcasts and complete the tables. You can find podcasts on SoundCloud and on Spotify. And YouTube, there's no many podcasts because YouTube is about videos, not about audios. But maybe you can find some podcasts. You have to listen 3 podcasts. Podcast number 1, 2, 3. I want that you complete the table. When you listen the podcast number 1, I am ask you to write here the account's name. Where did you find it? If you find the podcast on Spotify or on SoundCloud, which is the host name, um, which is the episode's title, the topic, for example, if it's a tale, the topic is that is a tale about war, and which elements include. Um, Podcasts include, as I told you, elements like monologue, interview, sounds like if it's a tale, it includes sounds of like the horses, or like bells, or like, I don't know. It depends on what it's about. And at the last, to copy and paste the link. And you have to do this with 3 podcasts. This is for we know more about podcasts. Now, yes, do you have doubts about this activity? Alex, no. Mm-hmm. No. The deadline for the activities of this week is on Friday. Yes, on Friday. Okay. By the next week, I'm gonna say you which elements, and I'm gonna share you an application for you to record your podcast. But this week you can start thinking about it and planning that, and for next week be more easier. Sorry. As you notice, when I am talking in English, I have some mistakes because I am not a native speaker. But I try to correct myself when I am talking. So so sorry for that mistakes, but I noticed that, and I am working on my speaking skills. Um, that's all for today. Do you have any doubts? Do you have a comments about the activities or wherever you want? No, 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 no. One, no, two, three, no, four, no, no. Okay. I miss you guys. I miss you to see you in the classroom and to work seeing you. Ah, Oscar and Alex. I miss seeing you. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the meeting. And yes, the last week I couldn't upload the recording of the meeting, but this week I will upload the recording. So I'm going to end the meeting. Oh, yes, I miss our class too. Mm. I am thinking about activities of arts that you can do uh, on your house, in your house. Okay, I'm gonna end the meeting. Thank you for being here and see you next week. If you have doubts, remember that you can send me a private message. Bye.